By now, if you've been following along with this channel and watching the beginnings of this remodel, renovation, painting project, you would have already seen my episode on day 2 and some of the things that I ran into, but I wanted to take you upstairs right now and show you exactly what I've been seeing. So this is going to be the in-bathroom day 2 second assessment after the removal of the hard coat. So stick around, take a look and see what I found, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, so what we have got done at this point is I've got all of the, 99% of the hard coat and wallpaper off the wall. You can see some of the damage that was underneath the wall. They probably used the hard coat to cover up all of these defects and damage. I removed the medicine cabinet, and obviously that's going to be some work getting that looking pretty decent. You can see some of the damage behind the mirror. And then also I went to remove that wallpaper behind the toilet and thought I'll need to remove the tank in order to get the paper off. And I found that once I removed the tank, someone had broken the back of the toilet bowl and then tried to fix it with what appears to be packing tape. So this entire toilet is going to have to be replaced, and this is one of the lessons that you're going to be learning as you go through this process. You can also see right here, this is where all of the repair work was done that was found underneath the hard coat. I'm going to have to sand these walls down extensively and re-skim pretty much most of it with joint compound. But as I said, this is a lesson that you will be learning as you go through this process. Once you get down into the layers of redoing a bathroom, you will find even a simple redo, such as a paint job sometimes, is we thought this would be a weekend project. This weekend project is turning into quite a bit more, because now we've uncovered a lot more defects that were hidden over the years. And once you uncover those defects, there's no way you can let these things slide, because as you can see on this toilet, this area right here is a potential for leak off the back of the tank. So unfortunately, this weekend project is going to turn into a week-long project, and I will keep you guys in the loop on how this is progressing. I'm going to be replacing the entire toilet, and I'll probably have to replace the valves as well. But at least at this point, I can say pretty confidently that we got all of that adhesive, all of the wallpaper, and all of the textured hard coat off the wall. At least 95% of it, as I said. There's a little bit left right there. And I will keep you guys updated. Alright, so once I have removed the cabinet, the bathroom vanity, I found that there is definitely some more damage behind the sink area. And the sink was actually cut into the wall so that it sat flush with the wall, and that's going to be a interesting repair job. We've got the vanity downstairs getting prepped for painting. It's going to be some sort of periwinkle blue. The reason why there's still a feed line running to this valve is because this valve here actually has a slow leak. It's a compression valve that's tightened down with this nut here, and even though I have this fully in the off position, it still continues to drip. So I put this feed line back on, and I am letting it drain into this bucket until I get a new compression valve And I also noticed that the compression valve on the toilet is also leaking. That black is actually residue from um, in the tank. There are some washers that the washers had just absorbed over the years. They absorbed probably the dye from the little pucks that you put in the toilet. I don't recommend using those colored pucks. It's not rust or anything like that. It's actually solid black. I'm guessing it is some sort of dye from those pucks. So uh, that's all that black is, and I just have that bowl sitting underneath to capture any drips that actually come out of the handle when it's in the off position. So I will be replacing this compression valve and also that compression valve, and I might as well just do this one as well. You can see how there's already some calcification and corrosion on the valves. So, and there's actually just a little bit of water building up in here. This actually may be starting to leak too. So I'm going to go ahead and change these compression valves. They're cheap. You can pick them up at the big box store, and they won't be too difficult to change. It'll just take a few minutes for each one, and I'll have brand new valves. But it seems like as I get further into this project, I'm noticing that there is more and more issues that I'm going to have to contend with before I get to the point where I'm actually painting. So this job went from just, oh, we're going to paint the bathroom this weekend, to now I'm going to have to redo the whole thing. So this is actually turning into a full bathroom renovation, which we weren't expecting, but I am going to tackle this over the course of the next week or so and see how much I can get done. I've also noticed right here, there's a crack in the ceramic tile that runs all the way from here up here. And then there's also a crack in the tile over here, right by the door threshold. So if you look at the tile, I don't know if you can tell from this camera, these 4 tile are actually a different color than the rest. So it looks as if someone had replaced these 4 tile, or maybe what it seems like to me, it seems as if the previous owners of the house decided to either buy used product. We have a store by our home called Habitat for Humanity Restore. And the Habitat for Humanity Restore, they sell used or leftover product that can't be sold back in a regular hardware store. So they sell it very, very cheap. And I'm guessing that's what they did here. As you can see, I even removed the baseboard behind the toilet and next to the sink, because once I got the point where I was pulling the sink vanity out, I realized that they didn't even nail the baseboard to the wall. It was just stuck on with a little bit of caulk. So I went ahead and removed all that baseboard as well, which I wasn't intending to do. But I got that out. It didn't come off with much effort at all. And I also noticed that the baseboard wasn't even solid wood. It was like a pressboard OSB type thing that looks more like a compressed cardboard. I'll actually show you what that looks like. But the baseboard wasn't even real wood. So we're just going to go ahead and redo this whole thing. I'm going to be still doing it as economically feasible as possible. I still plan on doing this on the cheap. So it's going to be a lot of labor, and a lot of time involved in doing this. So like with the baseboard, I'll just buy a new piece of more economical wood that I can put in there, and I will finish it so that it looks similar to the rest of the house. And then as for the flooring, now that I've seen that the flooring is actually not that good, what I'll probably end up doing is pulling all of the ceramic tile out and replacing it with a waterproof vinyl floor. The vinyl floor will definitely look better in here anyway. We are really not interested in this ceramic tile anymore. It's a little bit outdated, and obviously, as you can see, it's quite old. So this is just an update of what I've got done so far today. The sink is now out. The toilet is out. As I mentioned before, we have a break in that toilet that they attempted to fix with packing tape. So I'm going to be replacing the toilet. We're going to try to salvage the vanity. I'll be replacing the floor with vinyl flooring, and also I'll be replacing all of these compression valves. So, welcome back to the safety of my little man cave zone down here in the basement. You now have had an opportunity to see what these walls look like after the hard coat and wallpaper has been removed, and you've seen some of the damage that I'm going to have to be contending with in order to get this bathroom back into shape. So it's no longer going to be a paint job. It is now a full-on renovation. So just stick around with us, and I'm going to be updating you every day that I do some work. And if you like these videos, please throw a little like button down there and subscribe if you want to check out some more of this content, and also check out some of these other videos up and down and wherever I end up sticking them. So anyway, folks, have a wonderful day, and God bless you. Take care.